So can we talk about the God that we serve? This is going to be a long video, so either double speed it to get to the point or whatever you need to do, but listen to this. And so as it was a Saturday here, and my family loves to eat and be at the couch and watch TV, I like to sit down at the dinner table and talk. And my husband's like, it's a weekend, do what you want. And so feeling rejected, I was like, fine, I'm over you guys. I'm going to go to Walmart. And so was still going to Walmart to look for, he has risen stuff for Easter for my office and yet to find anything. So on my fifth trip to Walmart yesterday, I had my Hoka shoes on, and a guy had stopped me. He said, hey, and he was with his wife, and he said, do those shoes really are comfortable? And I said, you ready for a commercial? And told him a commercial for Hoka shoes, Mach 5 Pro Flies. If you don't do that, I'm a runner, I'm a jogger, I'm all the things. Mach 5 Hokas are the shoe for your foot. Try them on. They're so wonderful. I own every color because whenever you have big feet, you just buy all that they have because you just are, they're going to come out with a new pair and it's not going to be the same. And so whatever. So I was able to talk to him about his diabetes and everything that was in his cart was not for him, and that you can reverse and put into remission this autoimmune disease if you choose the foods that God gives you. And knowing his face, and his wife's like, oh, I've seen you at the gym. And I was like, yeah, I used to be 300 pounds. I used to be on over 100 units of insulin a day. Like, if I can do it, you can do it. Like, it's a thing. Like, we do it all day in the office. And he's like, well, do, normal people like do this? And I'm like, I don't know. I can only speak for what is done in my office. So was able to kind of walk him through those things. And so whenever I am in First Kings reading every morning. And so we get into, as I leave Walmart last night, there's a car in front of me that is about Psalm. It says Psalm 38, 328. And so I was like, 328? No, that doesn't make sense. 32:8. And so as you were hearing it storm, it's a beautiful Sunday morning that's rainy, and who has more time just to spend in scripture? And so you go to Psalm 32:8, and it says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. I will counsel you in my loving eye on you. And so in First Kings, I am in, and it talks about King Azar, A-S-A, I don't know. And so as I'm reading, and he's like, has the heart of David, and he's doing everything for the Lord. And then like he dies in my NIV version. And then he had feet sores. I'm like, feet? That guy had sore feet. This guy has sore feet. And then it says like all the good deeds that he did and all those cities that he rebuilt, he didn't get put in the annuals. I'm like, oh, that's so sad. Why? And then I was like, I had to go back and read it. And then I had to go for the footnote. Then I had to go into the Chronicles, in Second Chronicles. And it says because he didn't trust the Lord, he was relying on physicians and not him. He didn't take his feet pain to the Lord. And then we go into Second Chronicles because we already went down the Psalm 32 road. And then you have Second Chronicles 16:9. It says, for the eyes of the Lord run to and fro throughout the whole earth to give strong support to those whose heart is blameless towards him. And so whenever I got up this morning, the first song that came to my head was Take It to the Altar. And he can use anything at the altar. It doesn't matter how small it is. And so it was just, I was journaling and writing. And I was just like, oh my gosh, you used my rejection here at home to be able to go to that guy and allow him to know and empower him based on his feet and his sore feet. And we take that to the Lord. And we offer, like, help me get this diabetes under control. Help me, whatever the issue is. And so he allowed this whole thing to be used. Take that to the altar. There's nothing that you can do to take that to the altar. So while I was jealous that my family wanted to spend time with the TV instead of me and talking around the table, he used that. And I took that sin, jealousy, to the altar today because oh my gosh, I'm so sorry that this is what I did. And it was just a beautiful orchestration of the details of the God that we serve, because he knew I was going to put those shoes on tomorrow. He knew that my family was going to want to watch TV. He knew that guy was going to be in that right aisle at that right time. And I have a chance to pray for a guy I have no idea and send him to me. If I can help him, if I can serve him, and allowing the scripture to illuminate what God is trying to teach you. And I had prayed before that day for wisdom of Solomon and a heart of David. And so he says, I will teach you. And so it goes back to my other video that I have already done about me reading other things other than scripture. And so he says, I will instruct you and teach you in the way that you should go. I will counsel you with my loving eye on you. He's everywhere that you are. He's in Walmart. He's in your car whenever you are sad, whenever you are feeling rejected. There is nothing too small or too big. You just take it to the altar and let him illuminate everything that you're going through and take that to him, and he will be able to use it and to glorify him. And for him, you would have a testimony on the other end of it. That is the God that we serve. And so this is just an encouraging moment to take it to the altar. There's nothing that he can't use. There's nothing he used a shoe to illuminate his power in his word to me today. He loves us. He has his eyes on us. Our heart posture is so important to him. Ask him to illuminate to clean out your heart, just to wring it out of what is not beautiful to him, and let him clean you from the inside out. I can't even. This is such, and worshiping to that song, just take it to the altar, just tears just flowing, because God sees us every time. It's just so like the awe of God, just the awe. It's so incredible how he makes you feel. And so that's your encouragement. Spend time with him and let him heal you from the inside out. Have a great day.